Hello everyone. This video is going to help you and show you how to download files off of Project Lead the Way website. I'm in green architecture right now, and I'm going to go to an activity, and sometimes you have to download something. So there's a couple things we can download here. We've got a PowerPoint, and we've got this room size relationship study guide. Okay, that's a Word document. Okay, so all the files on PLTW are Microsoft products, so it's either going to be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or any other Microsoft product. Okay, we should be able to work with all those files in our Google Drive, which of course you guys are familiar with, because that's how you create documents and Google Sheets and all the other Google stuff that we do, and you can store your files in there. Okay, so let's start by downloading something. Okay, so when you download something in your browser, it shows it here in the little downloads. It depends on your browser. I'm using Chrome. I always use Chrome. I recommend Chrome. It works really well with all the stuff that you need to do. Now, one thing you don't want to do is come up here and click on this file up here. Okay. Sometimes it'll open it, but a lot of times maybe it won't open it. Okay, so what happens with the computer, and I'm on Windows, I'm Windows 10, is if the computer can associate it with the file, so if it knows what program to open, it will most likely open it for you. But a lot of times the computer, for whatever reason, you're working with a special program, what have you, it won't automatically open it. So I'm going to show you a way that is a better way of opening up files, and you should have more success. So once again, do not click up here to open up the file. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my Google Drive and upload it into my Google Drive. Now, once it's uploaded into the Google Drive, okay, so right now it's actually locally on the computer, on the hard drive or the SSD drive. Okay, I'm going to upload it into my Google Drive. It's now in the cloud. Now I can hopefully open it up from any computer because I'm now doing cloud. I'm in the cloud. Okay, so if you guys choose a particular folder first, it will download it into that folder. Okay, so like here's a PLTW folder that I have. If I want it to be just in that folder, I can choose that. Okay, but what I want is I want just this for demonstration purposes. I've got this kind of junk folder that I use for demos and so forth, so that I can download stuff in there and it's not going to clutter up my other files. I highly recommend you guys create files in your Google Drive, like one for math, one for ELA, one for science and so forth, one for PLTW, and then you can save all your files there, and it's easier to find stuff and you can get more organized. So what do we want to do? We would like to upload a file. So file upload. Click it. Where is the file? Well, we got all these options, right? We got pictures folder, video folder, music. We got all these different locations, right? Documents. Okay, it's going to be in our downloads folder. Whenever you download something off of the internet, it should be in your downloads folder. Okay, there it is. Room size relationships. Okay, let's double click that. It's going to bring it into the drive. Room size relationships. I'm going to look for that one. It should be alphabetical. All the files after your file folders are going to be alphabetical. Room size relationships. Got a whole bunch of them. And there we go. Now we should hopefully be able to edit this file. And I say hopefully because this is a Microsoft product, right? So it is bringing it into your Google Drive, and Google is trying to interpret that Word file into Google Docs format. So it's kind of like translating a language from one to the next. Maybe you might lose something. So if at any point some of the formatting is off and columns are all weird or what have you, and you can't work with it, I'm going to show you another way. But Hopefully this will work where you go in, you can edit the file, and then you can turn that in. I would, you know, well, it's auto saved in your Google Drive, and then you can just upload it into Google Classroom from your Google Drive. Okay, and if you're not sure how to upload files from a computer, Chromebook, or whatever um, into Google Classroom, gosh, there's plenty of videos on that on YouTube. Just search it up, and I may even have one on my website. I probably do, which shows you how to do that, or links that I provided on Google Classroom to YouTube um, channels that will show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to show you another way if the formatting is weird. Okay, all of you guys have Office 365, and you can basically just search it up, Office 365, click it, use all of your school credentials, your school email address, 101, whatever, at etusd.org. Use your password. It may have you go through a certain steps and so forth to open it up. But once you finally get into it, okay, it's going to kind of look like this. You're going to look over here in this area for the upload button. So it's not where the Google stuff is, of course, because it's Microsoft. So it's got to be different. It's over here. Okay, so you click the upload button, and it's going to open this up. Okay, this is why it's called Windows, right? And that's how Windows got started. It opens up this little window, and it's saying to you, where's the file, right? So you got to pick that. I mean, if you're in Documents, it's not there. Okay, here's Downloads. Yes, it's in the Downloads because whenever we download anything off the internet, it goes to your Downloads folder. There's the file right there. Let's double click it. And there it is. Now this is actually, a Microsoft product, Office 365. It's Microsoft. And this is a Microsoft Word document. So the formatting should be perfect, but see. So now we can type on this. Okay, we're not quite done yet because now we need to get it from our Office 365 to Google Classroom, or at least get it to your Google Drive. And then from your Google Drive, you guys are pretty familiar with taking files from there and uploading it in Google Classroom. Okay, so let me show you that process. It's File, Save As. Now we don't have a save option. If you did have a save option, don't do it. Always go to Save As. And we go to Save As because we can choose a location and we can give it a file name. So here's the name. I'm just going to go with this, but you could change it to something that makes more sense to you. It's going to my Documents folder, so I can choose a different location. I always have you guys choose Desktop because you can find it on your desktop usually pretty easily. So I'm just going to choose that, click Save. It's now going to be saved locally to this computer. Okay, I can always go back in to my Google Drive, go to New, File Upload, pull it from the desktop. So I go File Upload, I can go to Desktop, I can search for the file. It's someplace in here because I did save it to my desktop. Find it there, and then upload it into my Google Drive. Okay, so that's how you work with files on PLTW, download them, open them up, edit them, modify them, fill in the blanks, or whatever you got to do, save it, upload it into your Google Drive, or I guess if you're in Google Classroom, you could probably do a direct upload from your computer or whatever directly into Google Classroom. I would always recommend saving everything in your Google Drive so you have record of that. Okay, so you should be successful and be able to do a lot of the work you need to do. All right, well, thank you and good luck.